Yo, what's up? It's Fish with another episode of The Complete Guide to Maplestory M. Hope you're having a great time in the game. Thank you so much for the likes and the subs and all the comments. Trying to reply to as many as possible. Catch me live on the stream, at me in the chat. We have a great time every night on Twitch at twitch.tv/fishsticks. Also, our Discord is extremely helpful. There's a lot of people who play the game and are very good at it, so drop the Discord link down below, Fish, so everybody can catch it out. It's down there below already, now that you're watching it. Guys, this video took me a lot of money to make. It cost me a bit of a fortune, so I hope you do enjoy it. The long requested Fusion episode, and by long I mean the game's been out about a week, but you're already making mistakes, and if you are, then you haven't watched the other videos in the series, and if you aren't, then it's probably because you have watched the other videos in the series or somebody who's copied the info from there. So I'm glad you're using it, and hopefully you're getting rich or you're making smart moves in the game. Remember, it's a marathon, okay? Not a race. Got it? Good. Alright, I'm just gonna go over here, flip some auto, get on my bow rod mount. Obviously I'm looking pretty dope, and we're going to farm a bit of the duckies, make some mesos, get a little bit of XP. Of course, we're using our auto in a not SF zone. You can probably catch me farming a Star Force on the stream in auto, and it is a whale thing to do. It costs a lot of money. It is not ideal for sure, in my opinion. So don't do that. But if you got a lot of money, then do it. Of course, you're just gonna pee mesos. Really, you're going to lose probably 1 to 2 million mesos a day just farming for XP, very crappily, in very kind words, if I would. So fusion. Why would you fuse? Well, you'd fuse number one. Well, what is fusing? Fusing is when you go to the forge and you take 2 pieces of gear of the same rank or tier that are max level. So in this case, you're looking at the weapons. They're 15 out of 15. And so are the pieces of gear. The reason why you do it, of course, is to get a next rank weapon. If you're working diligently and slowly on another weapon, you might want to fuse gears just so you could, get a better weapon while you're working on your main or something like that. But just know that fusion is the way to get a next tier of gear. So if it's epic, it'll be unique. And if it's unique, it'll be legendary, mythic, and so on. Without using rank stones or the leaves required to rank them. But you do need the gears, and you do need the powders, and you do need the mesos. So it's not entirely a free ordeal. So we'll get into what's worth it, what's not. Again, ask if you don't know. I don't have the answers to everything. I'm going to be wrong about some stuff too. So we all work together to find the right information. I'll be shouting out people if I can, and I will do so in the chat. And please, thank you so much. I love backseat gamers because I don't know everything, and I do want to be better. So thank you for all of your help in getting this info correct. All right, so you'd fuse to gamble on an emblem as well. You've probably seen emblems. They're the dark background with the maple leaf on it. And we'll do a video on them in the future. Just think of emblems as unattainable legendaries that we might attain one day if we're lucky. The only other place to get an emblem would be in the gacha chest, the treasure chest. And we'll do a video on one of those as well. And they're very expensive and they're very RNG. And you can see the probabilities there. It's like 0.0062 to get a legendary. But we'll try for an emblem tonight on stream, in fact. And I'll be posting this video right before I go live on Twitch. So jump on board. It does help a lot for you to hang out in the stream. The only other way to get an emblem apart from the gacha and the fusion would be the trade station, and you can easily look there and hopefully find a steal of a deal, which you probably won't, and the emblems will probably be garbage as well, but it's still another way that you can get emblems other than in your dreams. To fuse, you need 2 max levels, same tier as we said before. The base is the one that you're going to want to make it into. So in the case of the gear that we're going to start with first, let's just say we want to make a helmet. We're going to want to put that as the base, and we can put any other max gear, not weapon, because weapons go to weapons and gears go to gears, in its place in order to make, as you can see, a unique hat. Now the reason, as we said before, that we don't fuse max weapons is because it's going to be a random everything. Now I guess you have a possibility to make a max, and you can make a max from non-max as well, but the likelihood you're not going to have a max after you feed a max to fuse is very high. You're going to ruin all your potentials if you like him. You're going to reset all your stats. It'll reset the type, so your Muspel might turn into an eclectic, which would not be amazing if you didn't want an eclectic. Your must belt might turn into an UC card, even worse if you're not fully ranked and feeding it to your all to get extra XP on an XP set. Like, this is really endgame stuff. You should have watched the other episodes. Don't fuse your max rank, your max level weapon. It will not become a max level weapon. I'm not even going to do it today, and I have a max level weapon in my bag. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not rich enough to do so. I had to clean out the auction house to get all the gears to feed all this kind of stuff, right? So it's been a little bit of an ordeal. So the base will be what the base is. You could fuse anything into it as long as it's max level. And as for the stars, as you can see, it says they change in enhancement value to be transferred from the base equipment upon fusion. It'll go from 6 stars to 5 stars. So whenever you fuse, you will always get -1 stars. Whereas if you're ranking and leveling regularly in the forge for your max level weapon, you will never lose a star. So you don't have to really worry about if your gear has stars, just to let you know, right? But of course, if we're enhancing, never enhance beyond 10 stars. I'm going to do an enhancement episode, but I haven't, all right? So we know what we want. What's the cost to do so? Well, in the case of epics, you're going to need your 2 epic gears. You're also going to need 316 epic powders, or their gear-fed equivalent. The cost is like 158 per epic. The cost to feed those powders, or the gears that you're feeding, which is around 3 million mesos in total, and the cost to fuse those 2 pieces of gears, which as you can see is 1.6 million mesos. So there is a cost involved. You're going to make it unique. So if we're looking in the auction house for a hat, let's just say, and it's unique, and we go to equipment, and we go to magician, and we go to hats, and we go to unique, we could see over here that there is must-bell hat. That wasn't a magician, but it's just an example, right? And they cost 7.5 million, 7.5 million, 8.99 million. These might have been as a result of fuses or from boxes or chests or whatever it is, but they cost 7.5, and the cost to make your unique is going to be 4.6 million. Now you also have to have the extra powders, of course, and the gears to begin with. So it's really important that you gauge the cost of gear, powder, and the time that it's going to take you to get there versus what you need to buy in the shop. I know we're covering a lot of stuff, but the general rule of thumb is if you need a hat and it's in the auction house for 4 million or less, that's less than the cost that it's going to cost you to fuse your gear, right? So bottom line is, you got to get yourself a deal. Do whatever it takes to get your next level rank. We're dealing with our main max attack weapon separately. We're ranking it up, we're leveling it up, we're saving all of our leaves so that we can get rank stones. But for the gear, we're going to be able to fuse it, right? So 4.6 million freshly fused. The goal is to get unique armor. You now figured out the price, so stock the auction house. I've given you a few tips over there. Ask any questions below. I'll just keep repeating myself. Ask me in the chat. Ask me in the Discord. Tag me on Twitter. Whatever it is, ask before you do anything. So now let's fuse our gears. We're going to try and get a hat. And who knows, maybe we'll get an emblem. The likelihood is very low. By the way, fusing for emblems is a very, very low chance. All right. I don't want to go to nets. Thank you very much. I refused it twice in a row already. All right. I'm trying to make a video here. But thank you, Panther. Appreciate it. A little bit later on. We're going to fuse this gear. Hope we won't get another invitation. So let's fuse it, baby. Enhanced equipment is included in the ingredients. Do you want to continue? So it's reminding you there's actually stars on the other piece of gear, which there is, and it's fine. We're going to lose them. They're going to get fed in there, and that's fine. But just so you know, stars are only mesos. Never enhance your gear beyond 10 stars without scrolls, okay? We will break gear. You will break gear. You might think there's only a 5% chance to break it. You're going to break it. Enhancement episode coming up soon. Let's fuse this gear, baby. Let's go. Come on. Bam. See, we did not get an emblem, but we got a piece of gear. We got an Agares bloody gear. Cool? Cool. We got our unique. That's dope. If we look in our bag, we'll be able to see our brand new gear. And as you can see, there's 5 stars on it right now, whereas there was 6 stars before. Pretty cool. So we can wear that right now. We could chop it in the auction house for a profit. The only thing that's going to take you to fuse this stuff and to make the ingredients for it is obviously going to be the powders and the gears that it takes to get them. And we know we get our gears. We've covered in other episodes. We'll do it in more in depth in other episodes. But basically, you got your elites, you've got your dailies, and you've got your drops from your auto, and you've got to make do with those. Okay? Hopefully the Explorer event is going well and you're getting some extra materials with ranking up and leveling up. Let me know what level you guys are at in the chat. I'm really curious how far you've gone in the next week. Just remember, it's a grind. It's a marathon. You guys are doing amazing, and just enjoy the journey. It's going to feel meaningful, and when you get something like a good piece of gear, you're going to feel really good about yourself. Maybe one day you'll fuse for an emblem as well. So I'm just going to check my bag to make sure which piece of gear on our weapons is the max level weapon, and to make sure that your gear is max level, or your weapon is max level. As you can see over there, it says 1080 and it's level 15. So to find out whether it was max when it was level 1, you can see in brackets there it says 662 plus 418. The 662 is the max level base. That's a little bit high end kind of stuff or whatever, but just so you're wondering, in case you're not wondering, you started with the max level normal, and it will be a max level epic when you get it up there, right? So this is the one with a Q on it, and we're not going to fuse this because we're not stupid and we want to get something that's guaranteed with our weapon if it's our main weapon. Having said that, we've got 2 extra max weapons over here. Don't ask me why. I probably made them first and then decided I didn't want to start the episode off by fusing 2 weapons, that you guys would think, hey Fish, I saw you fusing 2 weapons on mute, so whatever. Anyways, the Q is our max damage. We're not going to feed that one. But let's start with the Jane, and we'll feed the eye post into it. And as you can see, we're going to get a unique here. There was never any stars on it to begin with, so there's not going to be any stars as well. And of course, we're going to hit the fuse for 1.6 million mesos. Let's do it, baby. Give me the emblem. Let's go. All right, see? Exactly. And this is what would have happened to you guys. I'm glad we got an Ut guard, because that's a perfect example as to why barf in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Good luck with that, guys. Okay, we got an Ut guard weapon. What are we going to do with it? We're going to, I don't know, feed it to our dog or something like that. That is how you fuse things. Hopefully it makes sense to you. It's not as complicated as it looks like. As you can see in the Forge, we've covered level up, rank up, and fuse. We're going to do enhance. We'll do change options far at the last, and transfers if you broke your gear. But you're not going to break your gear because you're not going to enhance your gear to 10 stars. Check out the other videos. Let's hang out on Twitch in a little bit. I'll be live in like under 2 hours at this point. Probably an hour by the time I get this up live. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for subbing. Really, thank you so much. You guys checking out my stuff and finding value in it encourages me to continue to do the content. Hope you like the look of my dude. I made him a little bit more dark today because, you know, some of the girls, they like, you know, a mysterious individual. Anyways, I look super cute as well. We got the mustache on there as well, and the fedora and the different way. I'd like to dress myself up, all right, man, Barbie. Anyhow, we'll cover tons more videos to come. One every day, I promise, if I can. We'll be streaming every single night, twitch.tv/fishsticks. Hit the Discord below, join our community, hit me up on Twitter. Thank you so much. You could be anywhere on the internet, but you're here with me. I really, really appreciate you checking out my stuff from the bottom of my heart. This is my favorite mobile game of all time, for my favorite IP of all time. I am loving this game so much, and my goal of this series is to hopefully allow you the opportunity to not get frustrated, enjoy the game if it's a game for you, and to maybe get ahead, maybe make some mesos, maybe make some bank, you know what I'm saying? But I hope you're enjoying it. I want to provide you the information based on what I've spent, what I've invested in, what I've failed at, so hopefully you don't do the same thing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Love your balls. Bye.